Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Replay podcast recorded live on July 19th, 2017. I'm your host, Joel, and joining me as always is Mitch Drake and Jordan Sellers.
Hello. Yes. Back again early this week.
Yeah,
Early.
only a day. I mean,
Only
it's
a
better
day
than being
early.
a day late, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why early?
Jordan can't make it on Thursday this week. Why is that, Jordan?
I just had somewhere I need to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you want to fill us in?
mysterious.
or-
It's just it's someone's birthday, so I should probably be there.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like a birthday dinner thing. So,
Oh,
yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
okay.
It's okay.
Remember, if you are listening live and you can't stick around for the full show, you can pick up where you left off on the following Monday on our iTunes, Whooshka, or YouTube page, links to which can be found on our Facebook page at facebook.com/replayAEU. Coming up on the show this week, we'll be talking about RuneScape, ataribox, Five Nights at Freddy's, Church, and PS5.
You don't want to go into the details.
No,
just yet.
no.
it's going to be a surprise.
Yeah,
It's a
surprise.
special. It's a special religious podcast
Yeah.
this week. We're going to add a new church segment in every week.
I mean, we had to get rid of Blizzard, so...
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
wait. Hang on. Yeah, never mind.
Praise the Lord. But first, what are we
gosh.
playing this week, guys?
Do you want to go first, Jordan? I
I'm
went
trying
first
to
last week.
I'm trying to remember what I've been playing this week, and all that comes to mind is
PUBG,
Battlegrounds.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did get into Overwatch a little bit again last night.
I did see that. I
Did
did
you?
see
You
that.
saw that?
I
I
did.
missed this.
I just I was in a weird mood last night. I was like, I don't want to play this. I don't want to play that. And I was like, looks like I'm playing Overwatch.
See, I had the same thing, except
Yeah.
I just went and watched The New Orange is the New Black season.
Oh, right. See, I want to watch the new show on Netflix, but there's not much going for me at the moment.
I swear, you should really be watching like Limitless or the new Castlevania series. That's really
Oh,
good.
right. Yeah.
Except it's really short.
Just go to the movies and watch new movies.
Yeah. Well, I watched
Baby
Spider-Man.
Driver.
Baby Driver, yes.
Highly
I want to
recommend.
see that.
I saw that on
Yes.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved it. Loved it.
Knew you would.
Yes, of course, man. It's Edgar Wright.
So I'm gathering by the fact you've been playing PUBG and Overwatch that you're getting close to your challenges? Because you know you've only got a week left, right?
Yeah, I know. It's very, very hard. Like, these are harder than I thought they would be.
And that's the goal, really.
I
isn't
haven't
it?
really given Zarya a good enough chance.
Yeah.
So I can either give that a whirl, or I'm thinking this week I'm going to have to look into that speedrunners challenge.
No, stick to player and battlegrounds. Go
No.
for it, man. You're
'Cause
close.
You'll get first before me, and then
No, I haven't even gotten first.
He stopped trying. He's been playing Heroes of the Storm.
That's what I mean. I've slowly slowed down.
Have you done a playthrough without picking talents at all?
No, I haven't done anything like that. I've just been going straight for player and battlegrounds. That's all I've been doing.
actually, that's the other game I've been playing. Metal Gear is what I've been playing.
Oh, yes.
Still
okay.
playing that.
How
And
many
I'm-
hours through with that?
Out
Out of that? How are you on that?
I'm not sure how many hours, but I'm getting through it. I'm up to like mission 7 or 8 now, I think. So I've played a fair chunk of it,
Okay.
and
You
I'm
probably
actually
haven't because it's a Japanese game.
yeah,
but
yeah. I know. But in terms of the actual main story, I feel like I've played a little bit, not much, maybe like a quarter.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm enjoying that, getting used to it now. That was the main thing, just getting adjusted to the way that game controls, how different it is to everything I'm used to.
So
But,
does it when you play this game and go to say Overwatch, are you like completely thrown out of whack?
What, going from Metal Gear to
Overwatch? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I did like one round in quick play of Overwatch just to get back into the swing of things, and then I got 3 matches in a row, all my favorite Lucio matches, just one after another. I was like, woo, jackpot! So it was good. They were all wins. So
Was it a quick play or was this competitive?
I only did one quick play, then all my competitive ones were the Lucio ones.
Okay.
And
Because I did
went
see
well.
that. I was like, oh, he's doing competitive now. He's going back into trying to climb.
Actually, what happened?
Oh.
I was on my win streak, going so good. I was in when I started last night. I was in 2,352 SR, and my wins got me back up to 2,400, and then I DC'd.
Ooh.
Really?
Yes, I DC'd at the start of a match. So I don't know if you've ever had someone leave at the start of a match, but the match ends in 10 seconds. So
Yeah.
there's no chance for me to go and rejoin that match now. So I just automatically got banned for 30 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
And then I went down to 2,382 SARC. So that was a bit of disappointment. All my hard work had just been wasted. But, these things happen, and I'm not going to get too hung up on it. Just a little bit. That's me this week. That's me.
You, Mitch, yeah?
I've been playing a bit more of HOTS because I've finally got my room back so I can use my keyboard and mouse properly. Played a couple games with you.
Yep.
This week. Tia came back from Melbourne, so she picked me up a Game Boy game, which I brought in here, which is Super Wario Land 3. And
What? Can I look at this?
It's
I feel like
actually...
I may not have played this. Oh, I don't know which one I played. I think it was 2.
I love those cartridges that are see-through, and they have the bump thing at the front.
Yeah, that's what these are here.
Yeah, I got to see.
It's the it's the Game Boy Color cartridges that are just... I don't know, I love them.
They are
I
pretty
had a couple. I think I remember one that had kind of like this, which was...
I thought they were all like that. All mine are like that.
Some of them are different. Not many of them. Like there's
Like
Game
the
Boy
solid ones are the Game Boy. Just the Game Boy ones.
I think there are a couple of Game Boy Color games like that have Game Boy Color availability, but aren't only for Game Boy Color that are solid like that. So it's like gold and silver,
Oh, yeah.
for example.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Okay.
That's what the majority are like. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those two. I've been playing a lot of Grow Up again. The robot one the robot game that came free with Xbox Live recently.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that one?
What?
Grow Up.
No, I didn't. I was laughing at a comment. Sorry. Just one of my friends that I play Overwatch with commented, Jordan leaves the match all the time. Don't listen to him.
Good to know now.
In the first 10 seconds, I don't.
Also, you're a rage quitter midway through. Truth comes out.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like that guy that was... you weren't playing with us then.
Are we not? No, either way.
I was playing a game of Heroes of the Storm, and we had a guy that was really mad at one other player who was the person I was partied up with.
Yep.
And then he proceeded to say, "I'm throwing the game. You guys are fools!" And just everyone started making fun of him for using calling people fools. It was great.
Yeah, they came out of the 16th century.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, "Why don't you just leave?" He's like, No. I'm throwing the game. I'm not leaving the game. It's different. This way I get experience." And then, and so we just proceeded to run around our Nexus for a while.
Oh, lovely.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun. I hope he had fun there.
We still won, though.
Oh, wow.
It's all good. It was fun. It
was a good try for him.
What about you? What have you been playing?
Mainly only 2 things, and that's the Player and Battlegrounds and Heroes of the Storm. That's the extent of what it's been so far. I haven't touched
To be fair, it's early in the week. It's 1 day earlier.
One day earlier.
You might have played a different game tonight if we were to record tomorrow.
I don't think so. I think you might have just gone home and played Heroes of the Storm.
Probably
again.
the same, yeah. But it's until Friday. That's what I'm most keen for. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And then I'll be playing that. You'll just be hearing me. Oh yeah, I just played Diablo from that straight.
Oh yeah.
So once
I think I'm going to be joining you in that, to be honest.
I have a lot of friends that are just playing that season. I've got the main selected group of my friends. I think there's probably like 5, 6, including myself.
Wow.
So it's like, do we all just solo? Do we all split off into parties? We don't really know.
How do we do this? Is it just a race?
Exactly. I like the sound of that, actually. Erased. But yeah, that's all I've been playing, to be honest. I got my second surfboard in Heroes of the Storm.
Yes, I'm very jealous of all...
I just
Because
thought
you
you
were playing
meant in
that a
real
lot.
life for a second.
Yeah. Collecting surfboards is my passion.
Do you understand the Suns Out, Guns Out thing that's happening in Heroes at the moment?
Not really, no.
Okay, so
is it just like an event?
It's
Yep.
like it's like the Lunar New Year event in Overwatch.
Okay.
Where there's a whole bunch of skins and there's also a whole bunch of mounts.
Yeah.
But in this one, and like in Overwatch, you get display pictures and sprays and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And that's all I've gotten for playing this event this whole time.
And so the surfboards are like the best thing to get?
Yeah, surfboards are one of the rarest things. He's got nearly everything.
Surfboards are the legendaries of the thing. And legendaries like are super rare.
Yeah.
So there's like probably like 10 surfboards you can collect in the actual game.
Oh, it's
I've
crazy.
got 2.
Yeah, but did you
quite
get 2 of the same or?
No, 2 different ones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's quite nice.
You're ridiculous.
We have a question in the chat from Paul.
Oh, yeah?
He says, wait, D3 season start Friday, ? I'm assuming you guys can translate that.
Yes, Diablo 3 Season 11 starts this Friday at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Is this Paul Vanderhong?
No.
Paul Delahunty.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Too many Pauls.
Too many Pauls, too many Adams. It just gets crazy. It's all good. So, I don't know if it really goes into anything different, but I know something we haven't been playing for a very long time is RuneScape. Or at least myself.
What are you looking at me for, guys?
I know you've played RuneScape recently.
Wow.
It's just a question of how recently.
It's been a while since I've officially actually played the game fully to a extent.
What does that mean?
Well, okay, there was an event that happened, I think, probably a month ago, where RuneScape was the membership was free for a weekend.
Oh, cool.
So you could do all things membership for an entire weekend. So because I wasn't a member at the time, I jumped on for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I jumped off. I wasn't interested at all.
Okay.
But before that, when I actually played, it was a good time.
That was a big chunk of your life.
See, I even played RuneScape back in the day, which would you not expect from me?
Oh, I can see you playing RuneScape.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was like... Isn't this like the standard MMORPG?
This is this... No.
What?
No.
Isn't this what paved the way for the rest of... No. Just see Mitch flaring up right now.
RuneScape is like... It's like saying that... I don't even know of an example. Like,
We'll just agree with Jordan.
I think it'll be hard to find
like-
someone who hasn't played RuneScape.
it's like
at
saying
some point.
Neopets started Pokemon. Yeah?
Quick Google that. Did it?
So, if you have missed it somehow, RuneScape, the MMO that you probably played in high school, is still around, and its developer Jagex has announced earlier this week that it's coming to mobile devices.
Which is pretty cool.
And not only is it coming to mobile, but it's also supporting cross-play between mobile and PC.
But let's say a thing first. Not the main RuneScape itself now. The RuneScape
Both.
old school are both coming. Both are coming.
Yes.
But
so
I
you've
think
got
the old one's coming first.
old one's coming first, new school's still coming. Both RuneScape and old school RuneScape will be coming to mobile. With
Right.
old school RuneScape launching this summer, well, Australian summer, and RuneScape coming after that. They'll be fully cross-compatible between PC and mobile. It'll be able to access your account from your PC and on your mobile, and the graphics are obviously the same because old school RuneScape looks like garbage.
Yeah, true.
Doesn't take you much to run.
No, but this is really cool for me because I did play a lot of this game.
I'll be
a
interested to
lot
see.
of old school, like 2007's game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played any of the new one.
Okay. See, I did. That's the thing. That's the thing with me. It's like the new Scape I enjoy more than the old Scape.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually different aside from the graphics though?
Yeah. There's a lot of mainly like the areas where you go, skills, the different items. There's a few things that are a few different between the RuneScape 3 and the old Scape.
How familiar are you with World of Warcraft?
Nah, not very.
Okay, so I was going to say it's kind of like the difference between Cataclysm and Mr. Pandaria.
Yeah, exactly the same.
They change all the talent trees and stuff. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Joel has no idea what he's talking about.
I can't believe I'm the only one here that's like the MMO guy. That's not right.
Well, I wouldn't say you're the WoW guy.
I'm the WoW guy.
Yeah, you're the WoW guy. I wouldn't say MMO
That's
guy.
really sad.
I'm definitely not the MMO guy.
True.
So, in case you haven't been following this game very closely since the mid 2000s, RuneScape is actually now two different games, as Joel's alluded to.
Mm-hmm.
RuneScape is the current iteration of the game that the developer has been working on since 2001. Old school RuneScape, meanwhile, is based on the 2007 version of the game and was released in 2013. Updates for the game are voted on by the player community. So it's like to go back to WoW, it's like the vanilla servers, I guess.
It's exactly how you played it when you were a kid, more or less, like back in the day. As in, like, that's old school RuneScape. That's what it is.
Retro MMO.
Yes, and it's exactly what you're saying, where it says here how the community votes. They get given just a list of 4 different things.
Yeah.
The community who wants that in will just vote for that.
Yeah.
Which will slowly be updated in the game.
And I am under the impression as well, like how so many MMOs are free to play with a paywall. This is the same. So there's a free to play option. You can go to a certain number of towns, but it's really as our fact checker put, it's 1/10 of the map that the members get.
Yeah,
which is a subscription fee.
I thought didn't the members wasn't usually a level cap from RuneScape? What I remember back in
yes.
like the
Maybe
mid
it's
2000s.
There was, because there was a skill that you could do, which was summoning.
Yeah.
Which that would raise your level as a member. But when you went to free to play, that level would drop because your summoning level was back to level 5, the maximum you could go.
Yeah.
So yes, there was a level difference.
Okay.
And forgive me if this is just me basing my nostalgia on stuff, but You haven't played old school for a while?
Not for a while.
Do they still use runes as magic casting?
Yes.
Okay.
They still do that in the Runescape as well.
That was a weird concept to me, and I don't know if I like that very much.
Runes is still a thing in the actual games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Called RuneScape.
No, it's. But every RPG in my childhood, I like to play the mage, and then I went to this, and I'm like, oh, it's uncomfortable.
Well, how do you see a mage then? As in, like, what do you use to summon stuff?
See, I don't know if it should be a resource that diminishes.
So you're permanently able to just summon and cast spells and stuff.
Similar to how like Elder Scrolls works where it's a mana system that replenishes over time. It's an energy.
Yep.
Rather than here's some rocks with some paintings on it that you got to make yourself, and you got to keep like 140 of them in your bag, and then you throw them at the bad guy. Yeah.
I can see what you mean, but it's supposed something unique in a way.
It is a unique take on it, but that was what started me. Because if now all I play are tanks, RuneScape's what started me going from mage to melee.
Okay.
That's what changed that for me.
Wow. Good on RuneScape.
Yeah. Well, it's got better tanks now, so that's much better.
But your thoughts on this? Would you actually pick it up and actually
I think I
download it
would.
again?
I think I would. I don't know how much I would play it.
See, I'll probably download it and give it a go straight away. Play it for maybe once or twice, and I'm not sure if I'll keep playing it.
You
after
think
that.
you give it the Mitomo treatment?
Oh, the meter. Oh, I don't know. It depends. If there's translation, that's what I'm worried about. So, I know mobile games are always so hard to control.
Remember, RuneScape was click based though.
Yes, yeah.
So you just click on the ground.
Yeah,
I'm demonstrating on my phone to Jordan.
that's right. I think they get the message. Click on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just click anywhere. That's the main thing.
It's a tap game. It's going to be like Diablo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll probably give it a go and see if it grips me again.
I think this mobile
I think it's
game,
pretty smart.
I think it's genius. I think this mobile game is going to cause people to go and play the PC version.
So that's
really?
That's what Hearthstone did to me. I played Hearthstone on my mobile, and then I'd go home and play it on my PC.
Yeah, I think that's what's
Wow.
going to happen.
Yeah.
That's ingenious. Okay.
Seeing that the mobile game's coming out soon is making me want to download RuneScape.
And they could
on
get
my computer.
a sudden burst in membership sales as well.
See, I only saw it as in people who are actually fans of RuneScape, but be able to just play it anywhere more or less. They're the main people who were just focused on this. I don't think it would actually grip all too many people who want to actually play RuneScape.
Yeah.
I think it's more just people who had played it back in the past, because it's starting off with old school RuneScape.
Do people still even play this now? I know obviously they do because they got enough money to make a bloody app about it.
Yeah.
I'm just on the website now. There's currently nearly 30,000 people playing right this second.
30,000. See, that's nowhere near as big as it would have used to be, though.
No,
Is that for
That's for
all of
old
RuneScape?
school.
Or is that old school?
that's simply old school.
So yeah. But then
Yeah.
you should try the newscape as well. So
Newscape, is that what they call it? Is that what the
Well,
kids call it?
It's
yes, you whippersnappers.
Does this feel a bit more like the nostalgia marketing that we're seeing a lot lately?
Yes, that's where I think it's going to hit the most. It's just the nostalgia trip that everyone's getting, and then I think it'll be with what Jordan said, as in they'll download it and they'll play it for a little bit. They tried the nostalgia thing; it was fun, but then they'll probably just leave.
Yeah, might be very similar to Pokemon Go, just not on the massive scale
Yeah.
of Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be massive in a different way. You're not going to see massive amounts of people, but I don't think
No.
you're going to see massive amounts of people. I think you might see.
You're not going to have meetups in South Bank going for a walk to get Pokemon.
I think you'd see.
Totally not guilty of that.
I did that the other day. Not
The
gonna
other
lie.
day?
While I was I did a job recently for NEP.
Oh, right.
It was a 14-hour day. It was 2 3-hour shows with a 2.5 hour break in the middle, in the middle of the CBD, and I just went for a walk and caught Pokemon.
good stuff.
It's great. Got paid to do it. It's great.
Definitely.
But I'm literally signing up right now.
Don't remember your old account?
But do you see
No.
RuneScape as more of a taboo type of game?
It
Taboo.
used see it
As in, if you hear someone who plays RuneScape now, it's kind of like,
a stigma.
It's a stigma, yeah.
I'm also shocked if someone's still playing it now. I'm like, whoa, you're still playing that? Wow.
But is that a good thing or is that a bad thing when you hear them say that?
I don't
As
know.
in-
I see. I'm at a point with games. I don't care what anyone plays. I just,
I kind of do a little bit. Like, there's a couple of pretentious games out there.
See, I think
Pretentious games.
RuneScape has that stigma. Whereas, and if you're still playing RuneScape now, it's like, oh, you're still playing RuneScape, are you?
Well, do I get that stigma for playing Game Boy Color games?
No, not at all.
Why is it different?
I don't understand. I don't know, but I feel like it has that stigma.
Okay.
That's just me. That's what I think.
It's because... Oh, wait, no, never mind.
It's because why?
I was
Continue.
going to say Game Boy Color, like, it's nostalgic, but it's the actual thing. Like, everything's revisiting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whereas this is... But I just realized we're talking about still playing it now, so therefore people aren't playing it for nostalgic value.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped.
So it's
So thank you for making me look like
You
an
are
idiot.
welcome. You are welcome.
It's okay. It's okay. No, but I just feel like that stigma of... There are games that do have stigma. I don't think RuneScape is one of them anymore. I think that kind of faded with WoW and other MMOs taking the forefront. But now that WoW's kind of dropping off in a lot of people's consciousness, like, you still get people that play it hardcore, but you're not going to have people... Like, I don't know if it's just because we're at university now and we're just... No one cares.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just messing around anyway. But in high school, for me especially, if there was a group of people that were playing WoW, you'd play WoW with them. You're not, and then the poor kid was playing RuneScape. Yeah?
See, for me more so, it was RuneScape was kind of... It was big in the time that games weren't as big as they are today.
Yeah, it was niche. It was definitely niche.
And so if you were... Everyone, like, heaps of people played it, but no one would really talk about it.
No one wanted to admit it. So it was
Yeah.
even shameful then.
Yeah, like like if you talk about RuneScape in front of girls, like in grade 7, nah, you're a geek for the rest of your life.
Oh, I had that stigma already. I had no trouble.
Oh,
But
good old
I
grade
think
7 days.
games that have that stigma now are like the Five Nights at Freddy series, which, as we all know, is stopping.
Oh, really? Is it really?
Did you not hear about this?
I had nothing about this.
But would you agree?
It's a scary game.
It is one of those. Well, yeah, I know.
Of course, Joel's not all over that news.
I should have known. Well, like, Five Nights at Freddy's for me is always that kind of PewDiePie bait, which is what the new bad kind of stigma games are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, clearly scare tactics that are designed.
PewDiePie bait. He's that big that he gets...
Oh, it's just his genre of video game.
Yeah.
Well, it's
commentators.
Not his job. Yeah, it's more. That's what the the average let's play commentator goes towards.
But he's let's face it, he's the John Madden of his thing.
Yeah,
right?
I suppose. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so.
But like the Markipliers, like Jacksepticeye, whatever else is going on, those kind of games are driving that stigma for the younger kind of deplorable audience. Whereas RuneScape used to have that, which is why I'm kind of happy in a way that Five Nights at Freddy's is ending.
Oh, really? You're
Yes.
happy about it?
I am happy about it for a couple of reasons, but I think you've got something there.
Yeah.
This is your story. I don't want to engross.
Oh, no, it's fine. You can read it if you want.
No.
Still on that topic,
Scott Cawthon is the name of the guy who develops these games. And he recently revealed that he ceased work on his new project, which was meant to be Five Nights at Freddy's 6. So it had never been officially announced, but he said, I fear that I've been neglecting other things in my life for the sake of trying to keep up with those mounting expectations. Because everyone's like, oh my God, Five Nights at Freddy's 6 is going to be so good.
The only
All the
aspect of
12s.
this, the only aspect of this show I even liked was like the game theory unpacking of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you mentioned something to me about it the other day. Yeah. So, yeah, there's been 5 entries in the main franchise with, I think, Sister Location was the latest one that came out last year.
Yeah.
And there's also an RPG spin-off, which was Five Nights at Freddy's World, which has been released for free after being pulled from Steam. I didn't even know about this.
This is that RPG.
This is probably really old news too, but
so you hadn't heard about FNAF World?
I heard about FNAF World, but I didn't know it got pulled from Steam.
I don't even know what FNAF World is.
It's a JRPG using the Five Nights at Freddy's characters.
Is it still a horror, or is it just straight as in like
it's a cutesy
RPG?
JRPG? I'm literally looking at it right now, and it's completely free. It's great.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think it was originally about $10 or something on Steam, but the guy Scott himself, he was like, I'm not happy with it. He wasn't happy with the fact that people were paying that much money for it.
Did he give them refunds?
He told Steam to accept any refunds. I don't know if Steam did, but yeah. So that was the story. That's old news though, so we won't go into that too much. I don't know how old that is. It's probably like yonks.
Published on February 9th, 2016.
Oh wow, that is really old news. So yeah, we've got nothing really revealed about the nature of Five Nights at Freddy's 6. However, Cawthon says he won't be giving up on making games, nor will he be leaving the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise alone yet. Because he still wants to make a VR game, and they got the movie in production at the moment.
A movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
VR game?
Yes.
I mean, if there was going to be a VR game of that, that's kind of amazing.
Yeah, I can see that as a VR being the most scariest game ever. But a movie?
A movie, yes. I can actually see the movie happening.
Well, they've made so many...
It'd be like a Toy Soldiers kind of thing, but more scary.
Oh, Toy Soldiers was terrifying.
Yeah, I was a little bit scared of that when I was a kid. But I think Five Nights at Freddy's will go down maybe more the Chucky route than...
But, so that's... What kind of audience are you expecting this kind of film to go for?
I don't know. Well, it's got such a young audience, doesn't it?
It does. There's literally plushies everywhere.
Yeah.
And, like, cute little plushies.
I see that everywhere. That's why I'm so, astonished that he actually stopped, because he's making so much money off this thing.
Oh, he can stop. He can stop all he wants. He can keep making money off it.
What's the difference between Five Nights at Freddy 1 and then 2, 3, 4, and 5 and all that stuff? What's the difference? They just seem to be the same game.
A different story. What really got all the fans was, I think there was really deep lore.
There is a lot of, he hides stuff in the tags of images on his website that hint at new games.
Okay.
He's super duper secretive. He's super, it's almost like a spy kind of thing. There's versions of the game, hard modes or stuff in the game, especially FNAF 3. There's a grid that looks like a telephone keypad made of the tiles on the wall in one of the games, and if you click out a number, it'll open out into a new hard mode of the game.
What on earth?
Yeah, there's so much
it's
crazy...
really deep, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. If you get a chance, you should definitely watch the game theory unpacking of it, because he just goes into the storylines of it.
I will.
And I
give him credit for the amount of effort he's put into these.
Oh yeah, they're actually good games. It's just the stigma around them are very much 12s.
They're just Let's Play heavy games.
Yeah. I don't watch Let's Plays of it because it's just guys screaming at them. Goddamn microphone.
Sometimes it's funny though. I liked. I think this kind of genre started to emerge when Slender came out.
Yeah, it's very much from Slender.
Slender was really fun to watch at first, but then kind of everyone stared doing it. It's okay.
Yeah, I remember you've got a video of Slender.
Yes, that's on our page somewhere, I think. Yeah. Oh, that was fun time.
I do remember Slender. I remember trying it and playing
then
it. So.
I would love to watch you play that song.
Yeah, dude.
Well, we tried that. He's not very good. He's not very funny to watch as horror games. He's just yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He doesn't really scream or anything. I think if he was on his own, it might be a bit different.
Sure.
Because he knows we're watching.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the game. The game that you're playing with me, it's you tried to scare me through the entire thing.
Yeah, yes, I know.
Yeah.
As you can imagine.
But see, it's going into it. It's just okay. This is going to be horror. Time to go in. But I suppose if I play a game on my own that's actually a scary game, I probably would be pretty damn terrified.
Have you played much of Friday the 13th?
I haven't. No.
No.
I bought it, downloaded it.
You haven't played it yet?
Ready to play with the Midwest Game Nerd podcast. I'm ready to play with them.
Are you going to play with anyone else?
Probably. I have no idea.
Ready to play with extreme lag.
It's just downloaded. Probably.
No, that's server hosted on your end, so it just goes to whatever.
It's downloaded, but it's like most any other games I have there. It's like I've fully downloaded Killing Floor 2 because it was free.
Yeah.
I played it probably 5 minutes and I turned it off.
Wow.
And then Crash Bandicoot's just sitting there. I just let games sit there.
Oh, you're still playing Crash?
I haven't played it since.
So you
last
didn't finish it? You didn't platinum it?
There's no way I'm platinum in that game. You hear about the whole thing where each new level is hard now.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to platinum Crash Bandicoot 1. There's no way.
Oh, that's disappointing. So, going back to FNAF.
Yes.
What's he going to be working on now? Has he said anything, or is he just doesn't want to have the deal?
He wants to work on something a bit more lighthearted, I think. So he just wants to do something different, I think.
I mean, that one is about child murder, but...
What? What?
Really?
I know nothing.
Oh, dude. The
Yeah.
suits are haunted by children that have been stuffed into their mouths.
What?
Yeah.
I know nothing on this game.
You need
It's
to go
just-
and watch some videos.
I kind of don't even want to watch this video now.
Yeah, Joel's going to have nightmares just off
Oh,
us
he'll be
talking about it.
fine.
yeah.
He'll be fine.
You don't see me next week. I'm just gone. Just like,
Yeah.
where to go? You just.
Have you still been listening to the last podcast on the left?
No, I haven't.
No, you stopped listening to that one?
I haven't listened to any of it.
I thought I gave you some of that.
You gave me ideas as in like what I should listen to on it.
Yeah. But you
I
never did.
I never did. I haven't yet.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
just, I don't know. I
It's-
really should. I know I should. But I haven't. You're giggling away.
Oh, kids are, to answer Josh's question, kids are playing it because PewDiePie's playing it and
Yes.
Markiplier's playing it.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
If that's why you see 10-year-olds buying GTA 5. They shouldn't be playing that, but they are because they got dumb parents.
And accidentally find crack inside the face.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that story again.
Yeah,
All right.
so as we've spoke about with this Scott guy, how he hides, he's very complex with his games
Yeah.
and gives us lots of hints. And he has done it a lot of times where he's trolled fans.
Which is fair.
Got their hopes up that there's something coming out and then be like, actually, no, you got to wait quite a while before that even comes out.
Okay.
So he'll do the
everyone's-
opposite, where he's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, nothing's coming out for a long time. Oh, except right now.
Yeah. So that's what all the people think is going on here. Mm. Although from what I can see, I feel like he's being pretty genuine. Like his reasons and stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I would be sick of him.
Yeah. So
Well, like, now he has this aroma of as in like, do we believe him or not type of thing.
yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah.
He has left the story open quite badly. Like, there's no way you'd know what the story actually is.
I don't even know what the story is now.
No, like, there's this whole thing about a certain character and what happened to
Is
him
it the
and
same
why.
character throughout the entire thing?
Kind of.
Really?
Yeah,
How
kind
is he
of.
surviving the
It's
nights
easy,
all like
but
this?
it's not you don't play as the same character, but the same characters are involved.
Right, so he survived the first night, and then he took on the recruit for the second night.
No. You're thinking
then he grew old.
You're thinking way too laterally. Jesus, this looks terrible.
You actually downloaded it.
I've got FNAF World open. It's terrifying. So it's you play as people that are like you're the background characters to the story.
Okay.
Like, you don't play a main character in the events.
Who are the main characters in the events?
Like,
the suits?
No. Well, sometimes it's weird. Okay,
I know. You're not explaining it very well.
There are no names. Like, you know them as the purple guy and the kid that got bitten in 1983 and shit like that.
Okay.
It's not a big thing. And just to give you an idea of the insanity of FNAF World,
Okay. Yeah.
not a horror game.
Which surprises me, to be
It
honest.
looks friendly.
It does look
does
very friendly.
That's how it grabs you. It looks friendly, but once you start
Yeah,
playing,
when
the
you
game
get-
twists and turns and goes to the psychological thriller.
Well, there's stuff in the other games as well. Like there's one that's set entirely within a children's bedroom, and you play as a small child and you're running around. When you turn
That's
around,
the kind of stuff that messes you up.
sometimes you turn around. There's like an IV bag next to your bed,
Okay.
or like it looks like you're in a hospital, so
Yeah.
you don't know if you're alive or dead. Or,
Okay,
yeah,
yep.
it's that kind of vague.
That's very psychological.
Yeah.
driven.
In response to you, Joel says he's so pumped for D3 Season 11. I'm sure these two are here.
Yes. The three of us. I'm excited.
Not the Joel in the room. I'm talking about the Joel in the chat.
What's Joel in the chat gonna play? What is he? He's got his mindset. He's gonna play Demon Hunter, Barb, Witch Doctor. What are you gonna play?
Oh, Barbarian, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said Bard. I'm like, what?
Yeah, so you can be the bard.
Oh, that'd be all right, actually.
You know what I'm going to play instead of D3?
No? What do you
I'm going to
play?
play on my little Atari box.
You're not getting one of those. There's no way you're buying one of those.
Yeah, so if you remember a few weeks ago, we did touch on the Atari box because we had our first little announcement about that.
Yeah.
So there's been some new developments, and they gave us the news in the best way ever. It's so old school.
Yeah.
We've got an online newsletter.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What is this?
We've got an online newsletter giving us a few more details on the Atari box.
Online newsletter.
Yes.
From Atari?
Yeah, I think on the website when they announced it, you could go in and like put in your email.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It was great. So in the newsletter, we're showing two different versions of the Atari box. So we're now seeing the full thing rather than extreme close-ups.
Yeah.
So one is like more of a classic wooden front panel design, and the other one is more of a sleek modern design.
I think the sleek modern design looks a lot more like the 2600.
26. That's an Atari console.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's gonna look like cheap plastic in like a year.
Yeah.
That's how the Atari consoles looked.
Oh, okay.
But wow,
It looks really cool. Like I like the red one a lot.
I like the wooden one better personally.
It looks so futuristic.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It looks, but these are renderings. They're not actual pictures or anything.
They're definitely gonna look like cheap plastic.
So, at present, the Atari's processor, graphics capabilities, and OS remain a mystery. But we did get revealed there's going to be an SD card slot, HDMI output, and 4 USB inputs and an Ethernet port. Which I found the Ethernet interesting.
Yeah, they're very much old school. I know that if I got one of these, I could not have it in my bedroom. I'd have to have it in the living room.
Why is that?
Because I don't have a router in the bedroom.
What, you think we're going to have to...
Yeah, this is not going to have wireless technology.
It doesn't mean it won't have wireless. It could be built inside.
Possibly, but then it wouldn't include an Ethernet port then.
Oh.
What would you use the Ethernet
I've got
port
wireless
for?
on my Xbox and it's got an Ethernet port.
Yeah, true. But this is going to be like $100.
We
don't know that.
yet.
No,
we don't. know
If it's full price console, I'm not going to be happy.
Mm.
But yeah, so there's an Ethernet port, which hints at it having online connectivity.
Yeah, which is very strange for a retro style console.
That's where we're getting at, Jordan.
Yeah, so in the online newsletter we
Did you
received,
just say email? It's an email.
they said the system ports suggest modern internal specs.
Yeah.
What?
It also means that while we're delivering a classic gaming content, we will also be delivering current gaming content.
See, where I said both?
No way.
So I'm not sure what that means in terms of what
It
we
means
will
I'm
get.
getting one.
It means you're getting
Yes.
one. It won't be like on par with like the Xbox or anything. No,
And I'm
way.
not expecting it to be.
No.
I'm expecting it to give me like adventure or a bunch of other Atari games
Because
that I'm
even
not
just
thinking of at the moment.
looking at the picture, you're like that. There's no way that thing has enough room for all the hardware that it would need to run something current gen.
It doesn't have a cartridge slot either, so it's not trying to be backwards compatible.
Okay.
So it's not trying to.
Is there even? There's not even a disc.
No. There's,
So it's pure SD card. What?
An Ethernet port.
it's probably online hard drive space, obviously. But the
Online
fact,
hard drives.
on board hard drive. Sorry,
Oh, I was gonna
on
say,
board
I was
hard
like-
drive. But it
I don't think
could
the clouds are that quick.
it could be media. It could be able to play media like videos and stuff
Oh,
from
yeah.
your network or off a USB.
Yeah.
Um,
I think the 4 USB ports are control ports.
I agree.
For what
'Cause-
controller?
Whatever you want.
Anything.
Whatever you want.
Because it's
Oh.
again, this goes back into Atari's mentality. The original 2600, you could use Genesis controllers, you could use Atari controllers, you could use any of the kind of not Nintendo controllers. All had the same port.
It's so strange. You
So-
can just like plug in like a PS4 controller or an Xbox 360 controller.
So you could be playing with your PS4, you could be playing with his 360. I could be using a Rock Candy PS3 controller for one.
Love me some rock candy. Yeah, because what I noticed is on the front of you can see it clearly on the wooden design picture. Oh, that's right, I got to change the picture on the stream.
Good stuff, Jordan. They don't know what you're on about.
Yeah.
We're just
And,
talking about,
and they can't see what you're talking about.
Yeah,
anyway.
I know. That's
we're talking about pictures here. We're just on about pictures.
But anyway, it's got 4 lights on the front panel.
Yeah, and like Paul Delahunty says, it's probably got a Raspberry Pi base.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, it's got the 4 lights on the front panel and correlating to the 4 USB ports is what I suspect.
If you look at
So the lights that are up correlate to the controllers in.
if you look at the actual photo you've got on the stream at the moment,
Yeah.
so the big red panel,
Yeah,
and
that's
the
where
4 evenly spaced rectangular ports. I think that's the USB at the back of
Yeah.
that wooden one.
Yeah.
So I don't know how plugging controllers into the back's a bit weird for me.
It is. Unless they give you like wireless adapters or something. I don't know.
It's just sounding more and more expensive as we go.
Yeah, I know. It's getting
How do we know the size? Do we know what the size of the console is?
not particularly the size.
Judging by the pictures, that's what I mean.
Based on the USBs, it's like that big. And by that big, I mean like 30 centimeters long.
Welcome to the Replay Podcast. It's that big.
I'm still getting used to an audio medium. It will take me a few years.
It's only been 43 episodes.
Which it blows my mind because like it's giving you the classic games, but more newer gamer content?
I'm keen to see what
What's
happens.
it going to give us?
I don't think anyone knows what we're going to get at this point. Like, I think I read something about the possibility of it playing like Android kind of later games.
So you're thinking it's going to be like a new Ouya?
I don't even know what a Ouya is.
Do you know what new Ouya is?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I know the Ouya. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Ouya was like essentially an Android phone as a console for $100 that were bought out by someone. I wonder who they were bought out by. Hang on, continue. What else do we get?
Not much. That's all we got in terms of specs and reveals. It was just kind of the pictures, and that was pretty much it.
So we're still left with so many questions.
Yeah.
More or less.
I like how they confirmed the Ethernet port because we could visibly see it in the pictures they gave us, but they haven't said
Yeah.
anything about Wi-Fi or
Anything like that?
yeah. So that's interesting. I'm like, but yes. So it could be possibly capable of playing mid-range PC games at low settings because it just doesn't look like there's enough ventilation or anything.
Well, the whole top could be a ventilation.
on the wooden one it looks like it, but not on the sleek one.
Sleek one too. Look at the top.
It looks flat.
But like, what do you think they're trying to do
wait, no, never
from
mind.
this? Are they trying to just bring out a new console on their own, good on Atari, or are they trying to like go up against someone? As in like because of the whole
It could
SNES
be
thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It could be against the whole mini Nintendo series that's going on at the moment.
I think so. I think it's also might be possibly, and this is a long shot, but it could be trying to compete with the Steam box.
That's a bit of a stretch.
It's a bit of a stretch, but they've said it's PC based. We've got USB ports. It's about the size of a standard console,
Yeah.
and it's Atari. So Atari could be entering a new kind of market.
Do you really think Atari would be doing that?
If anyone
Like
could,
this is out of the blue,
Steam.
Atari, because like
yeah, I agree. But if anyone could, it's Atari because they started all this.
did they start all this?
They started all this video game stuff that we're dealing with now. The
Okay.
whole reason this podcast exists is because of that company.
Good on them.
Now I feel obliged to buy this console. Thanks, Mitch.
But I'm saying is like they would have made just as much money if they just released the console, kind of like the SNES or something.
Yes.
Joel says Duck Hunt 2017. That was 64, wasn't it?
No!
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 NES. It was NES. Sorry.
What? All right, yep.
Hit a nerve.
Oh,
It's
man.
like, oh, Mario, that was on the same console as Sonic, right?
Mario, Sonic, Olympic Games, right? The same thing, right?
Again, I don't think that there's a market for what you're describing.
Yeah.
And mini Atari. That's not a thing.
Yeah. Would you buy this though?
Yes.
100%, no matter what it is.
Because they've already said
Looking-
it's going to be
looking at
other
it now?
games. Looking at it now, definitely.
Really?
Yes.
We don't know the size. We don't know the cost. We don't know
If
what
it's-
it does.
If it is underneath, if it's below $300, I will get it.
Below 300. So
Yeah.
how much do you think it's going to be then?
Below $300.
This is going to rival, what was it? The current gaming content?
No, I think it's going to rival like an Ouya or something along those lines, where it's trying to do something different.
But it's saying deliver current gaming content. That's current now. So we're going, is it going to give me The Witcher 3?
Current by Atari standards might be completely different.
Current by all of our standards is different.
I mean,
True.
what do you see as current? I see current as like, I want to play games now. Will I be able to play
so for
Crash
y-
Bandicoot?
You'd probably be able to play the original. I think on this, we're looking at stuff in the range of Super Meat Boy, like 2012 indie games.
Yeah, so maybe... Hey, it could be an indie machine.
That'd be pretty cool. I would love an indie machine, except it be owned by the largest company in video gaming history,
Which is...
Atari. But yeah, no, I'd be interested to see where this goes. I'm still kind of keen for it.
All right, Joel, do you want to guess how much it's going to cost? It's going to be a sub-game within the
Really?
podcast.
All right.
We'll remember this.
350.
No, it won't.
350?
Yep.
You think 350?
Yep.
I'm going...
I'm guessing like a full console, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm going 150.
I might go 190.
190.
Nice.
Okay.
This is like the Price is Right. It's like
Lock it in,
higher or
Eddie.
lower.
We'll be back next month.
Is it next
When-
month?
No, I don't know. I just... Because it's been a month since we had the first announcement. I was
True,
like,
true.
maybe they're just
Well,
staggering it a month.
Wait for the next newsletter.
But actually, I forgot to mention this. There is a... I don't know if this is true or not, but this supposedly came from an insider.
Oh, is this another 4chan?
4chan?
source?
No, it's not 4chan. Okay, it's not 4chan. Who spoke to Eurogamer, and he claims that Atari plans to finance the console through crowdfunding.
So it is Ouya.
I don't know.
Okay, the Ouya is a crowd-funded Android-based console that was $100.
Okay.
That was recently bought by Razer to compete in China with the Steam box.
Means early adopters will likely need to pre-order the device on Kickstarter with no guarantee of an end product. That doesn't sound good to me.
I will buy this from EB Games.
But you're so keen for this now. You like the idea, but you're not going to Kickstart.
No.
Why not?
Because Kickstarters always fall over. There's never
this
been...
is Atari.
Can you name one good Kickstarting story?
One. I want to Google this now to know
what... Verdun.
I don't know.
Verdun?
It was a game.
Yep. I'm sure there were
It was World War II shooter.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Kickstarted. 90% sure.
Did you Kickstart it?
No, I did not.
There has to be something what you're on about. Kickstarter
good
goes well.
Kickstarter VHS.
What?
Freddie Wong.
Freddie Wong.
The YouTube.
I know Freddie Wong.
I mean a game.
Oh, you just said name a good Kickstarter.
You did specify name any good Kickstarters.
Okay, name one good Kickstarting game or game console.
Well, I couldn't tell you from the top of my head.
Mighty Number 9 was a flop.
I don't know off the top of my head.
I probably made that money.
There has to be
Ukulele.
something.
I don't know if ukulele.
Would you class
good.
that as a success, ukulele?
I think they would have made their money.
Yeah, I don't think breaking even is success in any
Not
sort
really.
of design market. Would you call like what would it be like? Oh, I can't even think of any. Can you think of a game that broke even that was a AAA title?
Call of Duty every year.
Oh, board games do not count. Okay, yeah. Paul Delahunty gave me a good suggestion.
Yeah.
Oh, Shantae.
Shantae, yeah.
Yes.
That's actually a really good game.
So there you go.
Oh, he's pumping you right now. The chat is Hyperlight Drifter.
Mitch is getting served now. Here we go.
He is getting served. I'm getting served.
Someone saying that Kickstarter can do well.
Kickstarter can do
You're
well.
not
I
gonna
haven't
fund
seen
this.
evidence of Kickstarter doing well in a retro perspective.
Okay, with the Atari thing, would you, if you found out more on the Atari box, would you then fund it? If you found out the price, you found out what it did,
Yes,
then you would actually support it.
I probably would. Yes,
Okay,
if it was a decent, see, and that's the thing that we.
What are you looking for in this thing?
I'm looking for something interesting. I want something that isn't AAA games. I want something that is able to
Play. You're going to get the old Atari games.
Yeah.
In probably, I'm assuming HD.
Look, I've got them all on my phone already.
Sure. So even though you have that, would you still get Atari box?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. That alone, if for the right price, yes.
All right.
And they are doing that.
But what do you want more from this?
I want some creativity.
Meaning
a game that
you want Atari to bring out their own brand of games, and
I'd like to see Atari's kind of take on indie titles.
Mm-hmm.
So not indie games put on the Atari console, but Atari's development team making something that is indie and creative and artistic.
What was the last thing that Atari made?
I can find out for you.
Yeah.
The Jaguar.
The Jaguar?
That's the last console they made. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What was the last game that they actually made themselves?
I'm not sure. You know, I just had a thought occur to me.
Yes.
In terms of what this thing could be. And we're talking about it competing with the SNES Mini and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like the Ethernet port suggests that... Because, you know, you can't make every Atari game remastered.
Why?
On day one. Not on day one. So they can give us the ability to download them as they're doing it. Maybe like an online store kind of thing where you can...
I can see
buy remastered Atari games as they come out.
Yep.
That's where my head goes to straight away in terms of current gaming, like just HD.
So they release the console,
Like
and
current
then in
games,
DLC, you'll get more games.
So you buy the console, then you go buy more games.
Yeah.
Then I won't get that.
I could see that actually happening because this is
What?
current
That's how
day
everything.
gaming.
That's how every other console
This
works.
is how that works, yeah.
I know, but I'm not going to pay... if I bought this, I want it to have every single Atari game that's ever been released. Like a library.
Be prepared to be
I know,
disappointed.
I mean, like, did the NES and SNES do that?
No, but they got you the highlights.
Even
And
the highlights.
I
They're
understand
not
it with
gonna give you
Nintendo. Atari made all their own games.
But I mean, Atari HD on every single game. How many games are there? It's like, what?
They'd
Hundreds?
be maybe like 250.
You want a HD of every single 200 game?
I don't want HD. It's fun. Standard. Our fact check has given us the last Atari in-house game was made.
Which was?
Secret Quest. That was made in 1989.
There's no way they're going to make their own games. It's been 30 years since they released the game. They're
And they're
out of the
owned by
market.
someone
There's
completely different now as
They
well.
are.
They got bought out and...
Look, you're making me feel really sad about this now.
You know what I'm not
facts,
sad
man.
about, though?
What?
I'm extremely thrilled when I discovered this today that there is such thing as the Church of Hanzo.
Have you joined it?
No, I have not joined it, but
I'm going to change
my.
my Facebook.
I could
What is
not
this?
believe that this existed. So this is in Brazil.
Okay.
Why is that specific? What? Why Brazil?
I don't know. It was. I think it's easy to do in Brazil. That's the whole point of this whole thing.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's everyone likes Overwatch. You know, 30 million active players.
I mean, I could ask your girlfriend. I don't think she likes that.
So it's fair to say it definitely has an influence in the video game world at the moment. But would you consider it a religion?
No.
No. Yeah,
For
no.
you, maybe, but no.
Apparently, a Brazilian man named Matthew Mognon,
This is why I waited.
yeah, thinks it's worth it, considering he legally opened a church to worship the arrow-flinging hero Hanzo.
All heroes.
Yes.
Hanzo.
At least it
Hanzo.
wasn't Genji.
In an article for the website adrenaline.com, I got this from another website because it's Brazilian. The article was Brazilian, and this person had lovely translated it for me.
Okay, good. So you
Yes.
can go through Google Translate.
No. So he explains the how and why of opening his new church. In a nutshell, he wanted to show how ridiculously easy it was to make a church in Brazil.
Yes.
Because all you need is, I think, 5 followers, which can be like your friends, your neighbors, or whoever. Like if you told someone about this on Reddit, I'm sure they would have signed up to your church anyway. So yeah, following Brazilian law, the Hanzo National Church must have established rules, most of which seem fairly satirical in nature, but the church actually does focus on promoting positivity within the online gaming community, which is nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're a Hanzo man, right?
Yeah. The positive spin is also why one of the bannable offenses of the church is to use the term Hanzo main. Because, what was his name? Matthew. Matthew feels like this is a bit of an insult to Hanzo players around the world.
I'm going to open it up and say I'm a Jesus main.
So is Hanzo his god, or is Hanzo you follow Hanzo?
I think Hanzo's a martyr.
All right.
So Hanzo's... No, it would make more sense for Genji. Damn.
So yeah, it's quite funny. It does highlight how organizations could exploit the laws surrounding worship not only in Brazil but in other countries. Assuming the church grows large enough, it may actually become a way of eliciting real change. I can't read that seriously. Hanzo Church is going to change the world, guys. Change the gaming community. So yeah, the church was established on the 14th of June 2017. So there you go. Hanzo Church.
Wow.
I feel like seeing this, people are going to like backlash and say, and make like the Church of Genji or something. Just
Yeah,
so that you've got the
it's gonna
two
get- it's
churches,
gonna get
the
out
two
of hand
brothers.
now.
It's going to
I
get out of hand.
really hope that we don't get like a new kind of holy war between the brothers.
Oh, well, it's going to happen. If Reddit picks this up and 4chan picks this up, it's going to build and shouldn't go from there.
Yeah.
4chan already has its own religion,
Which is
the Church of Kek.
Oh my
Keck.
God.
Yeah.
Top Keck? No? Okay, I've lost it. No way.
Like they took Pepe and made it worse.
Okay.
Yeah. It's,
And that, all right. And that's
Yeah.
the church.
yeah.
Okay.
Because they found I watched a documentary on this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And they took Pepe and found that he had similarities to a Egyptian god of chaos and evil called Kek, who was a frogman. So there's like, yep, okay, so Pepe's the head of the Kek religion. So yeah.
You might be asking yourself, Joel,
Yeah.
how do I get into this Hanzo religion?
How do I get into this Church of Hanzo?
I don't think. I think it's exclusive to Brazil.
Oh, I feel let down now. I'm going to make
but-
my own church.
But I do know, in order to be baptized at this church,
Oh god.
you have
Yes.
to do it via a game of Overwatch.
That seems very simple.
Do you have to play as
Do I have to
Hanzo?
play Hanzo?
That was not addressed in the rules.
You're probably not allowed to play Hanzo.
Yeah, anyone but Hans.
Hanzo
Except for the guy that made, except for Michael. Michael's the only person in the church that's allowed to play Hanzo.
Yeah.
Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew. Josh reckons we're going to get a Civil War, Hanzo and Genji.
Oh, 100%. It's going to go from there.
I think look, how seriously do you think Overwatch players would take this?
Oh, everyone's laughing at it. Everyone just
he
thinks
took it
it's
as a
funny.
joke, didn't he?
Even the guy who made it did it as a joke because
how easy it is to actually make a church.
Yeah.
But
So
do you think
he's
there's going to
done
be
it. He's
there's
done
going to
it.
be a few people that take this and be like, "Oh, okay,
Hanzo is God.
yeah."
Yes, me lord. They like dreams of Hanzo.
That's messed up.
I saw the visions of Hanzo.
Oh no. It's going to get out of hand.
He
spoke to me.
Yeah. See, I told you.
Oh.
Told you it's going to get out of hand very quickly.
See, I want to talk to this guy and I want to get him to see if he can start a Church of Lucio and I'll be in.
See, that would make way more sense in Brazil.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. A Lucio church would make complete sense. But, they went with Hanzo.
Maybe he's
So-
just a Hanzo main. Let's find it. We need to find
we can't
his-
use that.
No.
Yeah, you just
That's a curse word, man.
you just offended me.
I'm not allowed in the church.
You've now been banned
It's okay.
without me even being in.
It's not the first church I've been banned from.
Oh, gosh. In other news, just point out Doomfist release date was revealed this morning.
Oh,
So 27th, he's in...
this month.
Yeah, 27th of this month, he's...
So next week.
Yes, next week he'll be in all Overwatch games and servers.
And you've been playing Doomfist?
Not since he first came out into PTR, no. I
Okay.
have not. Kind of want to, but
I don't know if I care enough right now. I don't know.
I'm still kind of happy with my Lucio mains. Don't need to learn a new
yeah.
hero. I think Reap is my offense hero now.
Really? That's
Yes.
very sad.
Why?
Why? What's wrong with Reaper?
I just don't.
You have a stigma for every single offense hero.
I
except
don't like offense heroes except for
when they get all the kills for you. Yes.
no. Hang on. I think the only offense hero I like is Sombra.
Sombra? Really?
What? Sombra,
Am I thinking the right one?
the hacking one.
Yeah.
You like Sombra
Of all the offensive heroes, yes.
over like Soldier 76.
Yes.
Isn't Sombra support?
No.
No.
Sombra's
Where
offensive.
have you been, Joel? Oh my god.
See, I thought that I got that wrong, but I know I've got it right. But yeah, no, she's the only one that I actually like.
Really?
Because I use Junkrat as offensive.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
I nod my head on that one. Yeah, that's definitely a Junkrat.
Sombra is probably one of the worst offense heroes. I'd rather a Genji than a Sombra.
Really?
Rather a Bastion than a Sombra.
Although, like, if someone can play Sombra correctly, she's pretty devastating.
Yeah.
Against
can't,
Stonefish, she's
but-
good.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But I think Reaper's good just for tank busting.
Oh, I just don't like Reaper very much. Anything that has shotguns as its only weapon is just really infuriating to me.
But he gets health as he does damage. It's like genius.
That's like most games. Like play Diablo and HOTS.
Yeah. Yeah. But yes, so join the Church of Hanzo and buy an Atari box. Don't buy Five Nights at Freddy's because you can't get it.
You can get 5. You can get all of them.
Not
6.
number 6. No.
Buy his next game.
Yeah. Hopefully he does something nice.
He'll do something cool, but he's quite bad.
Like as a one man team,
He's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I was going
Like
to show you
It
guys.
wouldn't be anything groundbreaking, but
For those that are listening, look at the early. What's his name? Scott Coffin. Paper rustling. Yeah. So look at early Scott Cawthon games, and you'll see he started with some like weird Christian platformers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, check it out. It's weird.
it's a weird place. On the
Yeah,
internet.
I want to see what he does next if that's where he started.
It's like the Kevin Sorbo of gaming.
I don't know who that is.
Kevin Sorbo played Hercules, but now he just stars in Christian movies. Really? Yes.
That's terrifying.
He's actually the reverse because this guy started on Christian games.
And then went into horror.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
So that's it?
Yes, that's us for this week. Yes.
All right.
Unless you have any final thoughts on the Hanzo Church.
No,
No?
I'm fine.
You're not
nothing.
joining?
No, I'll form the Genji
I've
one.
already changed
No,
my
you joined the
religious
Genji
views.
one. Yeah,
I
man.
just changed my religious views on Facebook to the Church of Hanzo.
Really?
Yeah. And then broke their first rule.
Yes, you did. Instantly.
Damn. It's all good.
Thanks everyone for listening to the Replay podcast. Remember, you can go to our Twitter page, which is at ReplayAU, and send us some there, or our individual Twitters, which mine is at Joel's Voice.
Mine's at Nimble Mimble.
And I'm at Jordan Do Things.
And thanks for listening. Is there anything else would you like to end at the end of the show?
Discord, as always.
Mhm.
So tinyurl.com/replay Discord and tinyurl.com/replay podcast for our podcast link on iTunes or wherever else you like to listen to podcasts.
On Apple Podcasts. Let's be specific now. They've changed their branding. It's Apple Podcasts instead of iTunes.
I swear Apple's just gone downhill after Steve Jobs died.
Well, it probably has. He was the one with all the vision.
Yeah, and now there's like, oh, we can do whatever we want now.
Yes.
Yeah, let's confuse people.
They probably got a notebook from him and every idea he's ever written down that he scratched out and thought it wasn't a good idea. They're just let's do that. Okay.
And that's why we have 4 different types of iPad.
And that's why we don't have headphone jacks.
Oh, dear.
Alrighty.
So we'll be back next Thursday,
Hopefully.
which will be our quiz, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Well,
Yep.
so I've got to get cracking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get
so
started on Player No Battlegrounds.
No,
Do it.
it's going to be speedrunners now. I have to do that one.
Keep an eye on our Facebook and Twitter page for the screenshots of Jordan proving he did the challenges or the screenshots of Joel proving that he has locked them for Jordan.
Yep, I'll download Speedrunners tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'll steal that away
And
from you.
for you two, I want you and the audience, if they want to participate, to try and think of 3 more challenges for the other person for next week.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. We'll be back next week then with the quiz verdict.
Yep.
If I succeeded, if I
This
failed.
might be the first one Jordan actually wins, because if he does nothing, he's still even with Joel.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
Right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Praise Lord Hanzo.